very good evening to everyone. Today we are going to record video 5, which is, before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Suganti Pugandi. My entry number is LAX2065. What you?
My name is Satusnawati Amin. My ID number ES03593.
And my name is Nurihani binti Anwar, and my entry number is ES03583.
My name is Zikr Azli bin Harudin. My metric number is EX03615.
Okay, today we are going to discuss and exchange information on character and specific plots or event in short story 2, which is the Pearl. Relate them into our real life situation. Okay, I'm going to talk about the plot. The first plot is the Pearl brings evil. The problem in that Kino's Pearl has awaked the greed in man, and so his possession of it makes him the enemy of those who convert it. The doctor, hearing of the pearl, comes to Kino's house. He gives Coyotito a sham treatment. Instinct he came to save the baby when his real motive is to find the spot place where Kino has burned the pearl. Kino is suspicious of the doctor, and his suspicions are confirmed that night when someone breaks into the house to steal the pearl. Kino fights off and Juna begs him to throw the pearl away, and Kino refuses to determine his son will learn to read. The second plot is the scorpion. Kino is a poor and young fisherman, and Pearl is driver living in the Mexican village, and his wife Juana is strong and devoted, and their firstborn son Coyotito. So deposit living Kino and his family are content with their simple living lives and their nurturing community. In my personal experience, actually, money is important to everyone's life, but more than money is happiness is very, very important in each and everyone's life. So happiness cannot buy in any value. So happiness is very, very important. That's all from me. How about you?
Okay, for me, I'm going to explain about the plot finding the pearl. The next morning, Kino goes diving and finds the largest, most beautiful pearl he has ever seen. It is the pearl of the world. Moment later, Kino and Juana realize Coyotito seems to be recovering because Juana careful ministration. The whole village assemble to hear what Kino will do with the money he will make from the pearl. The pearl awakens desire in Kino because it lends an air of possibility to that which before seemed impossible. Kino says his family will have new clothes and fishing equipment. When Kino speaks about his desire for a rifle, he becomes drunk and possibility and announces the pearl will free all Kino peoples. It will buy Coyotito an education. Kino thinks that if his son learns to read, write, and mathematics, Coyotito will be able to protect them from being cheated by those in power. As they have been cheated and abused since the Spanish first arrived in Mexico. So how about you, Jitu?
Okay, here we talk about major characters in the first story. The character is Kino. Kino, the first protagonist, is an extremely simple character, related by basic drive, his love for his family related to the tradition of his village and his people, and frustration at his people's oppression at the hand of their European colonizers. Kino also possesses a quick mind and a strong work ethic, and he feels a close pure kinship with the natural world, the source of his livelihood. At the beginning of the story, Kino is essentially content with his life. However, to seemingly chance occurrences, Coyotito's scorpion sting and Kino's discovery of the pearl opened Kino's eyes to a larger world. As Kino begins to cover natural wealth and education for his son, his simple existence becomes increasingly complicated by greed, conflict, and violence. The basic trajectory of Kino's character is gradual decline from a state of innocence to a state of corruption and disillusionment. The force propelling this decline are ambition and greed. At the end of the story, Kino's tranquil relationship with nature has been perverted and reversed. A change signified by the fact that Kino finds the sound of the animals at night threatening rather than reassuring. And the second character, I chose Juan Thomas. Just minor characters in the story. Juan Thomas is Kino's older brother. Juan gives Kino advice about selling the pearl. He walks beside Kino when they travel to the pearl buyers. Later, he warns his brother that by refusing to sell his pearl to the buyers, Kino is defying their way of life and putting his family in danger. When Kino seeks refuge with Juan Thomas, he is granted it. Juan gathers supplies that Kino and Joanna will need on their journey and protect his brother's family until they depart. Deeply loyal to his family, Juan Thomas supports Kino in all of his endeavors but warns him of the dangers involved in possessing such a valuable pearl. He is sympathetic to Kino and Joanna, however putting them up when they need to hide and telling no one of their whereabouts. And that's all from me. How about you, Annie?
I will explain another three characters in the Pearl. The first is Joanna. Joanna is Kino young wife. After her prayer for good fortune in the form of a giant pearl answered, Joanna slowly became convinced that the pearl is the fact and agent of evil. Joanna possessed a simple faith in divine power, but she also thinks of herself. Unfortunately for her and her child, Coyotito, she subject her desire to those of the dominant husband and allow Kino to hold on to the pearl. And next is Coyotito. Kino and Joanna only sons, who is stung by a scorpion while resting in a hammock one morning. Because Coyotito is an infant, he is helpless to improve his situation, and those are at the mercy of those who provide for him. Kino and Joanna's effort to save him to finding a big pearl with which they can pay a doctor prove to do more harm and good. And lastly is the doctor, a small-time colonial who dreamed of returning to Europe lifestyle. The doctor initially refused to treat Coyotito, but changed his mind after learning that Kino has found the pearl, a great pearl. He represents the arrogant condescension and greed at the heart and colonial society.
Okay, these are our video 5 about character and plot. That's all from us. Thank you.